Okay, welcome guys to a new class today. I'm really happy to have you here, everyone. And we're going to have a new class about false friends. In this case, this is number 9. Remember that this today is only English Friday. So you're going to listen to me in English, talking in English all during all the class, throughout all the class. So if you have any doubts, just write in the comments or write in the chat. If you don't understand any specific word or any specific sentence, I'm going to help you with that too. Okay, so we're going to start with the first couple of full friends. Now, let's start with this one. Guys, please don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to keep tapping on the screen. It helps a lot. Yep. It helps a lot. Okay. The first word is this one. Okay, what? Okay, we're gonna start with the first part. Oh, maybe I'm gonna write this again. Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, now it's better. Very good, excellent. Okay, so the first word is this one. Avocado. What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? Yeah, what does avocado mean in this case? Okay, in this case, avocado refers to, okay, fruit. Yes, a green fruit that it's something is used in salads and in guacamole, for example. It's very delicious. I like it. I like to use avocado with bread, for example, and maybe in some salads. Oof, they're delicious. You can mix avocado with, in this case, onions and other ingredients. Are is very delicious. Very delicious. So that's something that you can do here also. Okay, we are going to start with this word, avocado. Now, what in this case, or some people in this case confuse this word with other word that in this case is abogado. Guys, how do you say abogado in English? How would you say abogado in English? Okay. How would you say abogado in English? Okay, welcome everyone to today's class. Nice to have you here. Okay, in this case, we have the word lawyer. Very good. We have the word lawyer. Okay. Yes. So we have here avocado, the green fruit. Yes. Do you like avocado, guys, or not? I really like it. Yeah, but with other things like bread, or in the case of salads, no? It's very delicious. In Peru, we have a very good avocado species. Very good. Okay, so guys, give me some sentences using avocado and lawyer. Give me some sentences using avocado and lawyer. Okay, for example, you can say, I love to eat avocado. Or maybe children, okay, doesn't or don't like sometimes to eat this fruit, right? I don't know why, but when I was a child, I didn't like to eat this kind of fruit. So yeah, how about you guys? Do you like to eat this kind of fruit or not? Hello, Limon, nice to have you here. Hello, Maria, great to have you here too. Okay, in this case, I eat avocado every day. Yes, that's something very good. Very good. What else? What else do we have here? Okay. For example, in my case, I didn't like to eat avocado when I was a child because I didn't like green things. So, or in the case of fruits, I didn't like too many. Too many fruits. Some kind of fruits, yes, were very attractive. Not all of them. Okay. We're gonna start now with the following part. In this case, we're gonna do the dictation part. Okay, so give me a second. I'm going to start, in this case, giving you this next sentence. Okay. Listen, guys, and write. The avocado. Okay. Listen to the following sentence related to avocado. Yeah, attorney it's another word that we can use related to lawyer too. Yeah. But I think it has like some differences, like public, or maybe the attorney have like other functions more. I'm not sure because this is something that you will see in some cases in the United States. Okay, listen to the following sentences, guys, and write it in the chat. Okay, the salad had some slices of avocado. The salad has some slices of avocado. The salad has some slices of avocado. Okay, you gotta listen and write it in the comment, guys. The In this case, the salad has some slices of avocado. Okay, listen to the sentence, guys, and write it in the chat. Don't worry if you don't recognize all the sentences. What is going to help you is to trying to identify what it is. Okay, so again, the salad has some slices of avocado. Great. We're going to start writing it down. It's going to help you here. Okay, and try to pay attention if you've listened to this sentence correctly. Here, the salad. Okay, I'm talking about a specific. I'm talking about my salad, no, or this salad. That's why I'm using here that. That salad has some slices. Remember, guys, that if we have something like this, what that pronunciation is slice, slice. And if we use, in this case, this one, we have slices, slices. Okay, slices of avocado. What does slice mean, guys? What does slice mean? Do you have any idea about it? Okay. What does slice mean, guys? Okay. Yes, rebanadas. Perfect. Perfect. Ok, chicos, voy a tener que reiniciar el live, ¿ya? Aquí en el caso de TikTok, vamos a reiniciarlo. Ok, vamos a reiniciar el live. One moment. 8, 9. Okay, give me a second, guys. I need to restart, in this case, this part. Give me a sec. Yeah, okay, here. No, this now. Okay, here. Okay, we're going to restart again the okay. Here. Okay, Nessa, hello, how are you doing? We're going to start again with the live, don't worry. Yep. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we're gonna continue, guys. We're going to continue. Okay, number two. Number two, what is the second, in this case, word that we're going to use here. Okay, number two. Number two. In this case, this is apology. What does apology mean, guys? What does apology mean? Okay, welcome. Hello. Thank you very much for being here. Jocelyn, hello. How are you doing? Okay, keep tapping, guys, please. It helps a lot. Yes, it helps a lot. So, guys, what do you think about, in this case, this word, apology? What does apology mean? Apology. Okay. What does apology mean, guys? Okay, great. That's what we have here. Okay, in this case, an apology is when you recognize, no? When you recognize, okay, that you made a mistake or that you've made something wrong. Okay, in this case, you offer an apology. You, in this case, give an apology. Remember, this is a noun. Okay, this is not an action. If you want to say the action, you can say apologize. Remember, okay, the action or the verb is apologize. Apologize. In this case, the word is apology. Apology. Well, now, guys, we can also use this word for, and this is very similar in Spanish, no? Like apología. Yeah, but there is another word that we can use for that. We can use another word for that. Yeah, we can use this, no, for apología, but we can also use this other word, defense. Defense. So, if you want to talk about, okay, for example, apología, no sé, en contra de la violencia. Okay, we're talking about here defense. Defense against, in this case, mistreating or mistreatment, sorry. Okay, so we have these two words, okay, apology and defense. In both cases, they are nouns, okay? They are nouns. Keep that in mind. Both of them are nouns. Guys, give me some sentences using, in this case, apology and defense. Remember that in the case of apology, we can use or we can say offer an apology or give an apology. You can also use this, in this case, in plural. Apologies. Apologies. Okay, I'm not gonna hear your apologies or your apologies. Okay, guys, uh, write this some sentences using these two words. Okay, apology and defense. If you want to talk about a specific topic, remember that in Spanish, apología is when you're talking about a specific topic. But in order to defend this topic, okay, in order to defend something, that is an apología in Spanish. Okay, give me some sentences using this, guys. Apology and defense. Okay, apology and defense. Remember that today is, in this case, Friday. I know, guys, that you're tired. I know that maybe you are a little tired, but come on, guys, we want to finish. Okay, we need to finish in this case, this week with or in a good way. So, if you want to do that, I need you to participate. I need you to participate. Okay, try to think about it. Um, well, let's talk about, for example, is okay, we can say like she offered an apology, right? She offered an apology because she realized she made a mistake. Okay. Or maybe you can make an apology when you realize that you've done something wrong. So it's very good, guys, to accept when uh, you are not doing things correctly. You have to realize that, oh my God, what am I doing here? And then accept that maybe you have to change some things. In that case, guys, admitting your mistakes, okay, and offering apologies, it's something very important. Okay, very, very, very important. Okay, great, 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 great. So let's start. Okay, reading this part. Give me a second, guys. Here. Yes. She gave an apology to her husband, remember? After I got to work late. Maybe you can say after arriving late. After arriving late this morning, comma, I apologized to my boss. Yes, very good. And you can start saying like after arriving late or after getting late to work. Okay. I apologized. Yes, very good. Very good, guys. So let's continue with the next dictation. Next dictation, guys. Let's see. Okay, listen and write. He gave a sincere apology. Mhm. He gave a sincere apology for being late. Listen and write. She gave a sincere apology for being late. He gave a sincere apology for being late. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Don't forget to tiki on the screen. And remember that if you're new in this class, we're talking about false friends. Okay, in this case, words that are very similar to Spanish, but that have a different meaning. Okay, again, guys, listen and write. Okay, she gave a sincere apology for being late. She gave a sincere apology for being late. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate it too. She gave a sincere apology for being late. Okay, great. Great, great, great. I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds, guys. She gave a sincere apology for being late. Remember, guys, that apology is the noun. Apologize is the action, is the verb. So look at the verb. It says, okay, she gave a she gave a sincere apology. Look at that. Sincere. Okay, she gave a sincere apology. Okay, after being late. After or for being late? For, right? Yes, I'm gonna write this again. For being late. Yes. Okay, so that's in this case what we have here. She gave a sincere apology, okay? A sincere apology for being late. That's what you have to do, guys. If you're going to arrive late, please, you need to apologize, okay? Try to apologize. Try to, and not say, and just not say, I'm sorry. Yes. You have to change your attitude, okay? You have to change your attitude. If you like to arrive late all the time, okay, arriving late for once, yeah, it's okay because there are some inconvenience. But if you arrive late every day, well, we're making a mistake here, right? Okay, let's continue with the following words. Okay, the following two words. In this case, they are okay. Heart, guys. What does heart mean? Heart. This is a very small vehicle. Sometimes it has two wheels. Sometimes it has four wheels. Lisa, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Rose, for that necklace. When I can just apologize. When you're talking about an action, okay, I need to apologize. Okay, I want to apologize with you. Okay. But in this case, apologies, like I want to offer an apology. I want to give an apology. In that case, you can use apology because it is a noun. Apologize is a verb. Please apologize with your, in this case, apologize to your classmates. Okay, you can say that. Now, the next one, we can say heart. Heart, guys. This is a small vehicle, as I told you, with two wheels or maybe four wheels. In it has like different presentations. Yep. We have, for example, a shopping cart. What is a shopping cart? Well, they are these carts that we use for, in this case, for buying groceries. Now you put all the groceries there. So that is a shopping cart. Okay, a shopping cart. We can also have, for example, when you go to the airport, okay, when you go to the airport, we have like luggage or baggage carts. Okay. Yeah, it's very similar to a trolley. In some cases, you can use them interchangeably. Okay, in some cases, in some cases. Yeah, for example, when you go to the airport, you will find this luggage cart or luggage trolley where you can put all your bags, all your suitcases, um, so you can take them to the taxi or to the air right to the plane. In that case, we can use a card too. Where else can we use a cart? For example, we can have this garden carts. Okay, garden carts. These are like very small vehicles too. They have four wheels where in this case children put their things, or maybe in the case of some people that want to in this case cultivate things in their garden can take this. Okay, that is also cards. Now if we're talking about old cards or cards in the past, they are related to, for example, horse-drawn carts. Yes, go horse-drawn carts. What are they? Okay, carts that were pulled by a horse. No? So you have the horse there, and it was attached to a cart, and then you can take, I don't know, vegetables, or you can take some hay, maybe. Yes, you can use many for many things. So cart is a very general word. Okay. Are there different ways to say shopping cart? No, you can also the complete name is shopping cart, but you usually say, "Hey, we need a cart to start buying things." Yes, you can say just cart, but if you want to talk about specifically the carts that you can find in a supermarket, the complete name is shopping cart, but nobody calls it like that. Okay, I need a car to carry my baggage to the taxi. Yes, you can use here in this case carts, or in some cases we can use trolleys. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you some images about it. Okay, because you will see that this word can include many things. Okay, first I'm going to show you in this case the garden cart. A garden cart is used by guys that like to take where can I find this? Yeah, it could be something like that. Okay, I'm gonna show it very briefly, okay, because I don't want TikTok to give me a restriction. Again, I've received a restriction like in the last live. That's why I had to restart the live. Guys, I'm so annoyed sometimes with TikTok. Okay, this is a card, and this is a garden card. Okay. What else? We have here shopping cart. I'm gonna show it to you. Um, Here, for example, we have this is a cart or just called in this case shopping cart. If you want to refer specifically to this type of cart, you can say shopping cart. But when you go to the supermarket, you know that it is called a cart. In the past, this was called a cart. This was called a cart. So, yep. As you can see, it has many variations or presentations. Yeah. And yeah, you can also use the word trolley too. Well, the idea is that a cart is a very small vehicle. Sometimes it has two wheels, sometimes it has four wheels, and it's often pulled by somebody or by an animal. Okay, that's the general idea of a cart. A cart can't move by itself. You should pull it, okay, or it should be pulled by an animal, like in the past. Okay, so that's the main idea of a cart in general. Now, as you can see, it has different variations. Now, in the other case, how would you say carta in English? How would you say carta in English, guys? That question is very easy. That question is very easy. How could you say? Because maybe you can say cart. Ah, it's very similar to carta. Yes, but it has different meanings. Okay, in this case, the word is letter. Okay, letter. In this case, we're going to use the word letter. Card with letter with D. Now we can use that for carta. In some cases, they are called or they are referred more to tarjetas, no? Like in the case of credit cards or debit cards. Now, in the other case, we have cards for how will you say this? For playing cards. Yes, playing cards like this. Not playing cards. Yes, you can use that. You can use that. Okay. Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, but this is not carta. Okay, this is esto sería carta. Okay, this is carta. Playing cards. Playing cards. But if you use this like alone, yes, you can use this alone. No? But obviously it doesn't refer specifically to this, no? Letter. Yep. Okay. Hey guys, give me some sentences using, in this case, cards and letters. Cards and letters. Okay, write some sentences using these two words. Yeah, you can also use this word, no? Playing cards. Yeah, playing cards. But as I told you, cards is more refers more to tarjeta. It's refers more to tarjeta. All of these, yes, we can say playing cards, cartas, naipes. Yes, yeah. Okay, guys, sentences using card and in this case letter. Okay, what I'm gonna read your sentences now. I need a car to carry my baggage to the taxi. Yeah. Remember that baggage is more used in in England, and luggage it's more American. I always take a card before entering the mall gate. Great. Family need a shop. My family need a shopping cart when they go to the supermarket. Yeah, yeah, it could be possible. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a car to start business about selling fruits and vegetables around the neighbor. Yes, very good. Ah, we also have a foldable cart. Do you know what is that? What is that? A foldable cart? Foldable. Okay, a foldable cart. This is a car. This is the cart that you can compress. Okay, and then you can open again when you want to go to the market. Yes, they are very common too. But if we're talking about supermarkets, yes, that is a shopping cart. If for supermarkets or other big places. If you want to talk about your own cart, you can say a foldable cart, or you can use that. Yeah, they are very practical because you can do a lot of things with them. I'm gonna show it to you. Maybe you have one. Maybe you have one of this one. A foldable. Oh, folding. Sorry, folding shopping cart. Shopping cart. Sorry. Folding. Foldable now. What am I doing? Okay, a folding shopping cart. This is a folding shopping cart or a folding cart. Hey man. Yeah. Thing like this. No? This is a folding shopping cart. Folding shopping cart. Okay, let's continue. Yep. Okay, a long time ago, people used to carry animals on a cart. On carts pulled by horses. On carts pulled by horses. I'm man mail to bring the letter used to the cart. I'm not sure, and the meaning is not clear there. I used to get letters from my husband many years ago. Yeah, okay. My husband always write hand to me, write letters. Always write hand to me a letter. No, my husband always write by hand letters. Okay, write letters by hand to me. I used to send letters in the 90s. Yes, I used to do the same. Yeah. I don't use a car when I go shopping. Okay, Skaska, hello, how are you doing? Okay, I don't use card when I'm shopping. Yeah, okay, it's okay. So what do you use? Like a basket, like just a basket? Del Valle, welcome. Nice to have you here. Everyone loves Christmas cards. I've never gotten a letter by someone. Okay, that's a little sad. Jay, hello, how are you doing? Next one. I'm I'm going to write letters for my family and friends. Yes, that's something very good. Okay. Okay, what else? I wrote a letter for my boyfriend's anniversary. Yeah, great. Ska, yes. Nice to have you here. Okay, guys, let's write the following sentence. Let's write the following sentence. Okay, let's see. Okay. Farmers used carts to carry hay. Farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Listen and write in the comments, guys. Farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can write it. Okay. Farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Okay. If you don't understand all the sentence, try to write just the part that you can understand. Okay. It's not necessary that you can write the complete sentence. Farmers farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Okay. I'm gonna give you two more opportunities. Farmers used to use carts to carry hay. Okay. Well, that word is height. Height. Height refers to, in this case, your how tall are you? No, that in this case is height. Now, in this case, we're gonna write it down. Here it says farmers. Okay, farmers used to use. Used to use. Guys, what does used to use mean? In this case, used to. What does it mean? Farmer used to use carts to carry hay. Used to. We're talking about something that was very repetitive in the past. Okay, something that people used to do once, and again and again and again. That is in this case used to. Okay, and something or an activity that people do in the past regularly. And in this case, used to use. Okay, they used cards regularly, but now no. Okay, farmers used to use. Okay, used to use carts. Okay, to carry or to transport hay. Okay, this is a new word, maybe. What's hay mean? Hey, hey, what does it mean? The people used to do it in the past. Farmer used to use carts to carry hay. Okay, what does mean? Okay, yes, something that you used to do in the past. Okay, people used to do something over and over again, but now it's not. It is they stop doing it. Okay. Aha, in this case, hey refers to this. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. It's much better to use this. This, in this case, is to, hey is used for some interesting or some things like this. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay, after the harvest, yes, after the harvest, or in the case of some farmers, used to store hay or thing like this, no? This are this is hay too. Okay, so in some cases, they were used to feed cattle, right? This is hay. Yep, we can use that. Hay. Da-da-da-da-da. So people used to store this for I don't know, maybe feeding animals. Yes, this is hay. Okay, very good. So a farmer. Let's see a farmer carrying hay. Farmer carrying hay. um, and cards. So in this case, this could be like something very specific. The farmer is carrying hay. Okay, this is something that we can use. Carrying hay. Very good, very good, very good. So that's the meaning of this sentence. In the past, this was very common. Okay. Nowadays, they use other vehicles, or maybe some trucks, or maybe in some parts they still use cars. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, guys, let's continue with the following false friend here. Let's see. What is the other one? Oh, this one is very easy. Okay. Children, in this case, like this a lot. Children like balloons. Yes, children like balloons a lot. What does balloon mean, guys? What does it mean? What does balloon mean? What does it mean? Okay, there is an emoji, right? Yes, very good, very good. Yeah, I still love balloons, okay, but I think they're like very unnecessary from my point of view. It's they are unnecessary. They for me, they are unnecessary. They are beautiful. You when you have a party, you will see some beautiful decorations. If in the case of birthdays, in the case of anniversaries, but they are useful after that, guys. As decorations, they are very useful. Once they break, once they pop, okay, they don't serve. Okay, it's material that can be used again. Okay, so yeah, that's why I think in this case balloons are so unnecessary. Okay, they have more, they don't have as much as advantages than being the decoration. Apart from decoration. Now, guys, how would you say balloon? Balloon in English. How would you say that in English? That word is very, very easy to. Okay. Yeah, it's plastic. Yeah. Okay, so we have here bowl. Okay, bowl. Yes. So remember this, okay? Balloon, and then we have here bowl. Which one, Ska? This this one? Really? Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but I can just discuss topics in general because there is a point where I don't know, one word is prohibited or a thing like that. So it's kind of uncomfortable. I feel a little uncomfortable not to speak freely. Yeah. Really? This one? Why? Okay. This is like so very, very common, but maybe because of, well, I'm not sure. Guys, give me some sentences using these two words, please. I'm not sure. Wow, but that's very curious, eh? Very curious. Okay, guys, give me some sentences using these two words. These two words. Okay. What do you have for me, guys? I want to finish the week in this case in a good way. And today it's going to be an awesome class, guys. So it will be great to see your. I want to be impressed by your sentences. I used to pop balloons. Yeah, I used to do it. I used to do that. Yay. Okay. The colorful notes are the best parts about the party. Yeah, I remember when I was a guy, a little boy. Every time that I that I went to a birthday party. I wanted to get a balloon or to receive one of them. And every time that maybe an adult gave me a balloon, I was very, very happy. Or when you go to the restaurants, there were some restaurants, especially fast food restaurants, where you sometimes received a balloon. And yeah, it's a very kind detail, very nice detail. Okay, let's see. Okay. I saw an old man near my house selling colorful balloons. Oh yeah, do you remember there was a guy that was selling like very a lot of balloons, and I don't know what happened, but there was a strong wind that came and blow all his balloons. So yeah, that's very frustrating to see your in this case your money blowing going away, flying away. I saw an old man. Okay, children love balloons. Again, we don't use da for plural things. That children, no, we just say children. Children play with a ball, unless you're talking about specifically that children of my house, for example, or the children of my neighborhood are playing with a ball. Okay, yes, you can say that. But if you're talking in general, it's just children without s. Children play with a ball. Children play with balls. My daughter prefers to. Okay, what does she prefer? My balloon popped and got get pregnant. No, that balloon. We're not referring to that balloon. I like to. I like pudding. I like putting balloons in the party because it looks nice. I like pudding. Okay. Boobaloo. No, it's a boobaloo. Boobaloo, no? Boobaloo. Yeah. But no, it isn't boobaloo. I'm not sure. Every year, Kuma, there is a festival of aerostatic balloons in Guanajuato. Okay, that's really nice. Okay. Um, Babies love balloons, but they don't blow them up. Maybe blow them up. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good, guys. Let's write it down. Let's write down the following sentence. Let's see. She held a balloon in each hand. Listen and write. She held a balloon in each hand. He held a balloon in each hand. Listen and write. She held a balloon in each hand. Okay, welcome to those that are entering to this class, guys. We're doing full friends. This is the topic. Remember, words that are very similar in Spanish, but they have a different meaning. Okay, she held the balloon in each hand. Okay, come on, guys. She held a balloon in each hand. That's in this case the sentence. She held a balloon in each hand. Okay, I'm gonna give you two more opportunities. She held a balloon in each hand. Okay, yay, very good, very good. Okay, Ska, good too. Let's write it down. Okay, she held. Held is a simple past form of hold. Okay, hold. What does hold mean, guys? What does it mean? Hold. She held a balloon. Okay, in each hand. So what does it mean, guys? In this case, a hold. What does it mean? Yes, in this case, it's to take or to grab. Okay, to take or to grab. To have something in your head, in your hands. Yes, it's in this case to held. Maybe you can held somebody like this, no? Or in the case of women, yes, it's like when you're walking. This is very common, right? When you're walking, and women like to held your arm, okay, or you put your arm here like this, and girls sometimes like to held, no, held, and the other hand. Okay, that is in this case held. You can do it with your hands, especially this is very common with your hand. So what it says is that she held the balloon. She held the balloon. Okay, in each hand. Okay. Why I have another restriction? I don't understand, guys. I don't understand restrictions. Okay, please help me. Tiki tiki on the screen, guys, and share the live. That's the only way that we can beat, in this case, the algorithm. Okay, so in this case, she held a balloon in each hand. One hand here, one balloon here, and one balloon here. Okay, we have like two balloons in this case. In each hand. In each hand. Okay. In total, we have two. She had two balloons. Okay, in total. Well, let's continue, guys, with the following sentence. Following sentence. Do you have subtitles? I'm not sure. Maybe in the future with the there are some AIs, not some artificial intelligences that can give that can write like uh, the subtitles at the same time. In YouTube is the same. You can turn on the subtitles there and listen to what the person is saying. Okay, the following word in this case is compass. Okay, this one. What does it mean, guys? Okay, that's great. Okay, Nessa, welcome. Thank you very much for that capybara. Plastic heart. We can say plastic heart. We have here compass. Compass. What does compass mean, guys? Compass. Well, it has different meanings, okay? It has different meanings. The first one, in this case, is this device that helps you to orientate, okay? When you're lost in a desert, or when you're lost in the forest, when you are on the sea, yes, a compass can help you to orientate, to see where you are going to. Okay, why? Because a compass has a magnet. Okay, and this magnet needle always points north. Okay, always points north. So if always points north, then you can determine where is the south, where is the west, where is in this case the east. Yes, that's why you can use a compass. That's the first meaning. Second meaning, in this case, it's an instrument that helps you to draw circles. Have you ever used a compass at school? I remember when I was in primary school, I used to use compasses to draw circles. Okay. Have you ever used compass for that? Yes, that's something very common, and especially at schools. Okay, let me show it to you. A compass is something like this too. This is a tool. that you can use. Okay, one moment. Uh-huh, this one. Okay, this is a compass too. Okay, in Spanish I think it's the same. Yes, you put the pencil there and start drawing a circle. Yes, so they're very, very useful if you want to draw circles. Yes, if you want to draw circles, you can use a compass. Okay, we used it many times. Since I enter your life, I learn more words for my vocabulary. Okay, thank you very much, Mitzi. Thank you very much. And that kind of words helps me a lot. Motivates me a lot because as you can see, we have some difficulties, guys. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm the only one having these difficulties, or maybe are other teachers that have these problems in the platform. Yeah, but as you can see, we normally don't have this amount of viewers. We always have more than that. But since this year, I think I've started receiving restrictions, and restrictions. I don't know why. So I'm just scared of saying some things because I don't know if what I'm going to say is going to see something related to something prohibited, or maybe something commercial, thing like that. I'm not selling nothing. I'm not saying I'm not selling anything. I don't know why these kind of things happen, but I that kind of words motivate me a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, so guys, if we talk about, for example, about compás musical, guys, when we're talking about music, what would you say compás in English? How would you say compás in English? When we're talking about music, how would you say that in English, guys? Okay, the compass always points north. Yes, very good. So, in this case, we're going to use this word, okay? This is a different word, but this word, in this case, it's much better to use. Okay, in this case, the word is rhythm. Rhythm. Okay, we can use this word. Rhythm. Yes, we can use this word. I forgot the letter H here. It's one of the most complicated words sometimes that I have to read. I have to write. Rhythm. Listen to the pronunciation, guys. Okay? Rhythm. 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 That's the word that we can use. Yeah, it's like in the case of this song, this is the rhythm of the night. Yes, you can use it here. Okay, rhythm. Now, we can say, for example, they are dancing with the rhythm of the music. Okay, they are dancing with the rhythm of the music. You can use that too. Okay, so compass. When we're talking about music, you can use this. Okay, rhythm, rhythm. So, guys, give me some sentences using compass or rhythm. Compass or rhythm. You can use that. You can use one of them or both of them. So, okay, when you go hiking, carrying one in your backpack, guys. You should, maybe you can say you should, no, or it's important to carry one when you go hiking. Okay, guys, give me sentences using compass and rhythm. Compass and rhythm. The new Carlos song has an awesome rhythm. Yeah. The new Carlos without S. Okay. Carlos apostrophe song. And we don't use the extra S there. The rhythm of the music relaxes me so much. Okay. Yeah, it's very relaxing, maybe. Very, very relaxing. When um I don't understand that word, start to play dance with me. I'm not sure. I don't have rhythm to dance. No, the opposite, or at the opposite. In this case, the name is Carlos. The name is Carlos. So the apostrophe goes here. So because it ends with this letter, letter S, it's not necessary to use a second S here. So we can use it here. Carlos, apostrophe here. The other possibility is Carlo, no? But if my name is Carlo, yes, we can say here, Carlo. If my name is Carlo, yes, we can say here, Carlos. Carlos. If my name is Carlo, but if my name is Carlos, yes, use an apostrophe there. Yeah. We don't have any rhythm. There is this is the rhythm of the night. Yeah. Very good. When you dance, Oma, it is very necessary to keep the rhythm of the music. Yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. Yes. This is is this a Reebok or a Nike? Yes, that's a very funny song. Okay, guys, let's continue with the following dictation. Okay, let's see. Um, she lost the compass when hiking. Very easy. She lost the compass when hiking. She lost the compass when hiking. They needed the compass for getting through the locality. Okay, this locality. Okay, this place. Okay. Again, she lost the compass when hiking. Oh, he lost. Sorry, he lost the compass when hiking. He lost the compass when hiking. She lost the compass when hiking. Okay, Jay, good. Sorry, while hiking. Sorry, while hiking. That's my fault, guys. That's my fault. While hiking. We can say when hiking. I'm really sorry. While hiking. Yeah. Okay. She lost the compass while hiking. Yeah. It's not correct to say when hiking. I'm really sorry. While hiking. We can say she lost the compass when she was hiking. In that case, we can use when. Okay. In that case, yes. When she was hiking. But if you just want to say hiking, you can say when hike while hiking. Perfect. Let's go to the next words. Okay, let's see. Okay, she lost her compass while hiking. Guys, what does hiking mean? Do you remember? What does hiking mean? What does it mean, guys? Okay, while hiking. Yes, I'm really sorry. What does hiking mean? This is something that we do. This could be like an sport, or this could be like an activity, a physical activity that we do. Especially if you like to walk, right? If you like to walk, you can you can go hiking. Yeah, especially hiking refers to walking very long distances in the middle of the nature. Yes, in the middle of the nature. So hiking is very relaxing sometimes because you walk, you start seeing around yourself. you are in this case have contact with the nature, with the environment, and yeah, it's very relaxing for some people. Okay, there are other people that don't like to walk. They don't like to do any physical activity. Yeah, in that case, that would be more like a punishment. Okay, next one, guys. We're going to talk about this word, candid. What does candid mean? Man, what? Okay, guys. Next one we have here, candid. What does it mean, guys? When you're climbing, yeah, when you're climbing, but it's not like very vertical. Okay. In that case, climbing is when you are, in this case, going up vertic in a vertical way. Hiking is more horizontal. Yes, you can walk maybe some steep slopes, but it's not like something compared to climbing. Yeah. Guys, candid. Candid is a person or somebody that is very sincere. Okay, this is an adjective, sincere, or very direct. Okay, direct. A very, maybe straightforward. I don't know. We can say he gave a candid answer to her family. Okay, please don't get into my business, please. Don't get into my business. Okay, he gave a very direct and sincere, in this case, direct and sincere answer. Okay, or maybe direct or sincere, in this case, action. Okay, exactly. Very good. Honest, yeah, honest could be possible too. It could be possible too. Very good. That's what we have here. So it's like to go for a walk in a natural places. Yeah, especially but refers to like very long distances. And in some cases, you can do this with a group of people. You can do it by yourself if you know, in this case, the area. But it is always recommended to go in groups. It's very motivational if you can go with somebody else too. Okay, so how can you say cándido, chicos? Cándido. How would you say that? A person that is very innocent. How would you say, or how could you call somebody that is very cándido? In this case, we're going to talk about naive. Naive. Naive is a very innocent person. A person that believes what other people tells them. This person, okay, can't distinguish if what the other person is telling him or her is true or false. He just believes what the other person is saying. So we can call this person naive. Okay, so these are like two different things. Okay, candid is a very direct person. Okay, in the other hand, we have here naive. That is a person that is very innocent. She or he believes what somebody else tells him or her. Yep, that is in this case naive. In some cases, especially children are very naive. They don't know. They trust adult people. They are sometimes naive. And there are some adults that are very naive too because they somebody tells them, "Hey, give me your money and I am going to we're going to do a very big business. You're going to earn a lot of money and I don't know, you're going to have a 20, 30, 50%, okay, of profits." And some people are very naive and say, "Yes, I want to earn a lot of money," and then you give your money and they disappear. Okay, so sometimes we are so naive related to money. Okay, guys, give me some sentences using these two words. Okay, these two words, candid and naive. Okay, she's a person, a naive person. She's a naive person. She always believes everything people say. Everything people say. I'm so naive. Really? Many people named Candid, but in reality they are evil. On my word, name Candid, but in reality are very evil. Yeah, but Candid is like it doesn't refer specifically to something that is good. It's not necessarily referred to that. Candid is something that is very sincere, like very direct. Please stop doing that. That is like a very candid response. Sometimes people are very respectful, no? When somebody doesn't like you, maybe you aren't very sincere. No, we say, "Oh, it's okay," or maybe when you have a bad day, Hey, how was your experience? Oh no, it was a good day. So why? Because you don't want to say that this is terrible. Or if you go to a restaurant and you try food, and your friend tells you, "Hey, how did you like the food?" And you say, "Well, it was nice." We don't we want to be very respectful. But when we're talking about naive, oh sorry, when we're talking about candid person, it's a person that is very sincere. No, I didn't like it. Okay, it was awful. It was too salty. Yes, that is in this case a person that is very direct, direct, very sincere. Yeah, yeah, that's the difference. No, it doesn't refers to necessarily to something good or not good. No? So it's like just what you're thinking at this moment is something that you want to say. That is a can. That is something that a candid person can do. She is very naive. Yeah, that's the one. That's a good one too. That says hello. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. I'm really sorry. Um, she is candid always. No, yes, she's always candid. She's always candid. When people is so kind and polite and have a good heart, normally they are so naive. Yes, 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 yes. We can say that a naive person is because is a good person, has pure heart, or maybe it is because lack of experience. Yes, you can be naive, guys, because you don't have enough experience or you haven't lived enough and you don't know what are the consequences of some decisions. Yes, the lack of experience sometimes makes you naive too. Sometimes. Sometimes people confuse candid and naive. Naive, yes. It looks very candid. Yeah, sometimes I used to, in the past, I used to um, hide my opinion, or I used to soften my opinion. But lately, I learned that it is very important that you can be very sincere or very direct, especially when something doesn't when you don't like something. Okay, especially when you don't like something. If somebody is treating you in a way that you don't like, it's very good to tell him or her, "Stop doing that. I don't like it." And that is like a very candid behavior. No? Please stop doing that. I feel uncomfortable with what you're doing, and please don't do it. It's a very innocent person. Naive is a very innocent person. Okay, a naive person is very innocent. Okay, you made me look so naive. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. Thank you. Only children are innocent. Yeah. Candid people are so important in this time. Yes, at this moment. I think we're all kind of naive in some way. Yeah. So yeah, it's as I told you, if somebody is naive, it could be like that, no? Because of a person that is very pure, that it has a very good heart, yes. Or maybe a naive person also is like that because of his lack of experience. Yes, they need to live more, or they haven't experimented more things, or they haven't seen some actions that wicked people or mean people do. Nowadays, people stop being candid and became hypocritical. Yeah, that's the opposite, guys. You can be hypocritical. And maybe some people don't like to express what they think. And that's something very important also, okay? Or maybe what you have to do also is to try to express yourself, but at the same time, um, you need to be also very and very loving person, or maybe try to think about the other people's opinion, okay, of other people's feelings, yeah, but try to tell the truth, okay, always try to say what you're thinking, or try to say what's in your mind. Okay, let's continue with the following sentence, guys. Let's continue with the following sentence. Okay. She was candid about her feelings. She was candid about her feelings. Listen and write, guys. She was candid about her feelings. I appreciate candid people. I appreciate candid people because I can trust I can trust them. I can trust them. I appreciate candid people because I can trust them. My 5 years old nephew is very naive. Yeah, naive, yeah. But very innocent. We can call them innocent. Naive, it depends. But they are very innocent. She was candid about her feelings. Yep, that's the sentence. Okay, Jay, very good. Very good. She was candid about her feelings. Great. Let's write the sentence down. Okay. She was candid. Okay, she was candid about her feelings. Guys, what does candid mean in this situation? What does candid mean in this situation? What does candid mean in this situation, guys? Candid. Candid. Okay, Leonardo, very good. Very good. Jay, very good. Yep. Okay. She was very honest. She was very sincere. She was very direct. Okay, direct and honest. Honest and direct. Genuine. Yeah, that could be another good word, no? Genuine, a genuine person. We appreciate, guys, genuine person. Genuine people. Yes. Great. Let's continue with this one. This is something that is very important too. Okay, we're going to talk about preservative. Okay, guys, what does preservative mean? Yes, sincere. Very good. Yeah, what does preservative mean? Do you have any idea about it? Okay. It's not what you think. Okay. It's not what you think. It's not related to what you think. Okay. Preservative in this case is are some additives or some chemicals that help food, okay, helpful stay in good conditions. Yeah. Every time that we store, in this case, food, we need to add preservatives. Okay, we need to add preservatives so the food can stay in good conditions. For example, in the case of canned food, if we put I don't know, fruits or vegetables or meat in a can, okay, we also need to add preservatives because that food is going to stay there for maybe a month, maybe for 2 months, maybe for some months. So if you want that that food can stay eatable, okay, that can stay in good conditions, you need to add some preservatives. This is very common for food, okay? Very, very, very common for food, especially canned foods. Yes, canned food. Guys, if you can do it, don't buy canned products. Yes, don't buy that. Don't buy because they are always or they always use this. If you can, in this case, prepare your own food, or if you can eat fresh food, it is much better. Yeah, it is totally more recommendable. Yeah. So if you can do that, try to do it, but not in excess. Don't do that on these kind of things. Now, how would you say now, guys? They are healthy. Yes, they are so healthy. Yes. Now, guys, how would you say preservativo in English? Preservativo in English. Okay. Well, let's continue with this word. In this case, we're going to talk about condom. Okay, this other word. Yes, we can use something like that too. Okay. I prefer homemade food over preserved food. Yes, that's right. Okay, so we have two different things here. Okay, this is for food. Okay, if you want to preserve food, and this is for not having children. Okay, not having children. Guys, give me. I'm gonna give you the following sentence. Okay, following sentence, guys. Here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Preservatives avoid the food. Prevent food from spoiling soon. Preservatives prevent food from. Okay, guys. Dictation. Dictation. Listen and write. Okay, listen and write. Oh my God. Again. Okay, here. Okay, next one. Um, this food is free from preservatives. This food is free from artificial preservatives. Listen and write. Okay, this food is free from artificial preservatives. Okay, this food is free from artificial preservatives. Okay, great. This food is free from artificial preservatives. Okay, very good, guys. Very good. Let's write it down. Let's write it down. Okay, this food is free from. Look at this, eh? Is free from. What does it mean, guys? Is free from. We are going to use these three words together. Okay. This food is free from artificial. Okay, preservatives. Okay, that's right. Let's. Oh my God, preservatives. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's right. Okay. It doesn't have. Free from. Okay. When we're talking about this food is free from gluten. This milk is free from lactose. Is free from sugar. Yes, we are indicating that this food doesn't have or doesn't include. Okay, it's free from. Free from. Okay, great. Let's finish with the last false friend. The last false friend is this one. Okay. In this case, we have here fume. What does fume mean, guys? What does fume mean? I'm so happy. Why? Okay, I'm really happy that you're happy. Okay, it's free from. Yes. Next one, we have here fume. Fume. In some cases, guys, fume refers to number one, refers to gas or smoke, but in this case, that is not visible. Okay, it's not visible. In most of the cases, fumes, okay, are very toxic, very toxic. Yes, that's in this case what we have in the case of fume. It's a gas, vapor, smoke that is transparent. Okay, it's transparent. And number two, that sometimes is toxic. Okay, that's something that you need to keep in mind. Uh, for example, in the case of when we have like uh, some places where you can want to show it to you. Where should I write it? Here. Okay, we have, for example, fume. Okay, fume cupboards. Okay, fume cupboards. What is a fume cupboard? I'm gonna show it to you. These are very common, for example, in laboratories where we keep everything isolated. Okay, isolated. So if you, for example, are doing an experiment, you do the experiment here. Oh my God, this, where is it? Something like this, right? And this is a fume couple, for example. You put all the chemicals or the experiments here, and they extract all the fumes, all the gases, all the toxic things. That is a fume cupboard. Okay, that is a fume cupboard. Okay, so as I were telling you, fume is in this case gas, vapor, smoke that is transparent, and second, that is in this case toxic. Now, in the other case, Fume, or when in the case of a verb, okay, fume in this case is when something is emitting gases. Like in the case of a car, maybe you can say, "Hey, the car is fuming." The car is fuming. What does it mean? That I don't know, something is wrong inside the car or inside the engine, and it starts emitting some gases, or maybe it's emitting some smoke. You can say something like that, okay? When you emit smoke or gas or something like that. And fume also means when somebody is very, very angry. Okay, when we can say like somebody is fuming with anger. Okay, fume refers that person that is so angry that is like about to explode. We can also say that in this case, fume. Yeah, like in the case of Dragon Ball, no, in the Majin Buu, when Majin Buu was very angry and it starts emitting like in this case smoke. Yes, we can say something like that. No? He was fuming with anger. And we can say that. No? Oh, I broke the window and my mom was fuming with anger. Yeah, she was so angry that it was like she was em- emitting smoke, no? We're emitting gases. Okay, so that's another way that we can use here. Guys, how would you say fumar in English? Yes, fume. To fume. No. Maybe we can say the teacher began to fume. Yeah. In this case, we use this. Okay, smoke. Remember, smoke could be a noun or it could be an action. Okay, an action. It could be an action or it could be a noun. It could be something like this, or maybe related to maybe smoke. Emit smoke when you're burning something, okay? When you're burning something, you have a smoke, or when something is burning, okay, with fire, you have smoke. Fume, no, maybe fume is because of a combination of chemicals, combination of some additives, and then they start fuming, or maybe in the case of a car, or maybe in the case of in the case of a maybe a digital device like a cell phone or a computer, it could start fuming. Yeah. Again, fume in this case is transparent. Smoke is visible. Yeah, that's like a second difference. Okay, very good, guys. Let's write the following sentence. Okay, listen and write. Okay, he began to fume after listening the bad news. He began to fume after listening the bad news. Okay, that's the last sentence. He began to fume after listening the bad news. He began to fume after listening the bad news. Okay, that's the last sentence, guys, of the day. Let's see how you deal with this. He began to fume after listening the bad news. Are listening to the bad news. After hearing the bad news. Listening to the bad news. He began to fume after listening to the bad news. He began to fume after listening to the bad news. Okay. He began to fume after listening to the bad news. Okay, Jay, great. Leonardo, yeah, very good. Let's write it down, guys. Let's write it down. Okay. Here he began to fume after listening to. Okay, after listening to the bad news. Okay, that's in this case all that we have here. Guys, what is the meaning of fume in this context? What is the meaning of fume in this context? Okay, what do you think? What do you think? Yes, well, this person was very furious. He was getting angry. Yeah, he was getting angry. Okay. Alex, hello. How are you doing? Yes, very good. I'm vexed at rudeness, which is about to fume me. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Fume sería como que echar chispas, ¿no? O echar humo. Estaba echando humo. Estaba echando chispas. Okay. Very good, guys. That will be all that we're going to do for today. Please, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to take a screenshot of the board. Okay, take a screenshot of the board. That will be all that we're going to do for today. Okay, remember to share the picture in the WhatsApp group. Remember to share the picture in the WhatsApp group, guys. Okay, yes, when somebody's getting angry. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Maria, thank you very much. You have a nice day today, guys. Today is Friday. I hope that you can finish or that you can end your week the best way possible. Yes. Yeah. In this case, like to start fuming, no? Like Majin Buu. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. See you around. It was a pleasure to have you here. Maybe we'll have, in this case, the reading class on Sunday. So don't forget about the reading class at 9 or 8 p.m. Okay, we'll see again then. Okay.